Hello and welcome to DriveSpark. This is Bharadwaj, and what you're seeing here is the 350E from Zontes. Now this is another maxi scooter. There is the 350D. Now compared to that, the engine and all the mechanicals almost remains the same. However, there are a few bits that is bigger on this motorcycle. For example, for the size, this is a lot bigger than what you see on the 350D. If you can see it comparatively, this is a lot bigger because it gets a bigger apron, bigger headlamps right here for the LED headlamps, and it has got more rounded contours, and it also gets adjustable windscreen as well, which can be adjusted for different height. Massive windscreen right here, and it gets a DRL here, and it gets a lip right there as well. Gold finished wheels again, and what you see here is a 15-inch wheel with 120 section rubber with around 300 or 280 disc brake. I'm not sure. And it gets a dual channel ABS, of course. Telescopic forks, no USDs. I would have loved to see a USD fork on this, but it has got telescopic forks. But that is the side profile of the Zontes 350E. If you can see, it has got massive proportions. What you see here is the knuckle guard, and it gets adjustable levers here as well. It gets heated grips and adjustable levers, and there are the switch cube right here. What you see here are the switches to control the infotainment system right there, and the switch cube right here is the and the switches right here are for the seat and the fuel that is present right here. You don't have need to key. Now that is the instrument cluster right there. Absolutely looks massive, and what you see here is another storage space on the Zontes 350E, and you can see here that with this particular button, this particular windshield can be adjusted to different height, as I mentioned earlier. So coming to that side of the instrument cluster, that side of the scooter, I can show you that there is the exhaust right here, and what you see here is the fuel filler cap. Now this gets a 16-liter fuel tank as opposed to the 12-liter on the Zontes 350D. That's the fuel tank right there, and those are the switches to control the fuel tank. This gets a massive under seat storage as well. You can easily fit two helmets right here, small face one and the full face helmet again right there. That's the exhaust right there, the single exhaust, and what you see here is a 14-inch wheel, 140 140 section rear tire here as well. That's the tail lamp, looks massive, and it gets indicators here as well. Absolutely is fantastic. I'm not sure what is this. This is there to mount the top box. That is also possible with this. Absolutely feature loaded scooter. Now what do you think? And also for the rear suspension, it gets twin shock absorbers with the preload adjust right there, if you could spot it. So that's the preload adjustable suspension, and that's the Zontes 350E right there. Again, the engine specs remains the same as the 350D. It gets a 349cc single cylinder engine along with 36.2 horsepower and 38 Nm of torque. Well driven, of course. Now 198 kilograms is the weight of the scooter. 155 is the ground clearance. Let us know what you think about this scooter. It gets a wheelbase of 1500, over 1500 Absolutely massive scooter from Zontes, the 350E. Let us know what are your thoughts on the scooter, maxi scooter. Would you want to choose this over any 350 scooter for touring? I shall be waiting for your answers. I will see you in the next video.